talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. You believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is to be when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
He's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man, full-grown, who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templar, you're going to need these. Go on before I change my mind.
Interesting. First pair of blades. The hidden blades.
Help! Help! Help!
You, sir, please! Help! He's going!
Ooh.
There's no time! Please, come! Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Oh. I messed that up. Can't touch the water. That makes sense.
Help! Help me! Please! Help me!
Daggone it, dude. I barely touched the water. Barely.
Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Someone! Help! Someone!
I swear this game pisses me off. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Don't touch the water.
Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Help me! Please! Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Someone! Help! Someone! Help! Someone! Help! Help me!
did it.
He's trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who you calling? A knob end.
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those...
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
Alright, river rescue complete. Sequence 5. 140 out of 140. Let's go. Full synchronization.
There you are.
I'll miss the
Even though I had to
peace
do
and
it like 3
quiet,
times.
but we can certainly use the
another?
wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
What is it?
I was just thinking. We have to
Asset.
load these all up. Take them to Big Dave, and then we have to unload them.
That's right.
After all that, it'll be long past time to eat.
Improving your homestead will give something. Blah 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 blah. Loading screen. Excuse me. Confusion. I guess now I have to go all the way over there. Manor. Homestead mission. Let's do that. This might take a while, but it's okay. It's all good. Yeet.
Let's see if I'm making.
What in God's name, please help me!
Alright, well, I don't know what just happened. Hold the phone, dude. Hold the phone. Dude, Dude, I'm kind of low key. I'm not even kidding. I'm pissed. It's not even showing my. walks out the entire time. Like, I don't even know why I wouldn't. It's all good. We can just read through it.
Let's see if our man can fly.
God's name is anyone! Please! Thank you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much to me aside from a good scare. Blackguards.
What did they want with you?
My purse, which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble. Silly, really. My tools and equipment share to the right man. In any case, I best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until recently, but I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my woodshop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
This woodworker can now craft level 1 goods. Cool. Achievement. House party. Okay. Interesting. So what else can I do around here? I'll be right back.
She does need work. A she boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before it is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. And I'll raise...
Alright. Thanks, Robert. Falker. So now I gotta recheck Achilles. How is this training? I'm not getting it, but like, seriously, like, how is this training?
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Wait, so what do I have to do? Stockpile. Press A to enter the stockpile. Okay. Press A to purchase the oak lumber. Okay. Max. I can only purchase 3. 3 for 24. Restocking soon. Okay. Cool. Press B to leave the stockpile. Ooh. Press A to enter the trading menu. Select merchant. Press Y to send the convoy. Interesting. Mission complete. Okay. So the ledger is for like moving lumber and stuff. That's cool. It's always good to know. I really want more pie.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was that to approach them now would see me. All would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subject. But in time I mastered them. Days became months, months became years. And as my skill and knowledge grew, so too did.
Now what do I have to do? Aye, aye, Captain.
Come and feast your eyes, boy. No, 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 not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first. Stop. That's
Aye.
12 knots in a stiff. Now a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out first hand?
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs gun command. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. All in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Over fist, men! Let's get her out where she need.
It's a big boat. I mean, she's a big boat. So can't say it. Lost it.
Come on, lad. No time like the present. Double time. It's time you...
Learned. Pretty sure it's learn.
Take the helm. Come on, she won't bite. You're connected to an half sail.
You're not taking damage before you reach.
Ah! Your killer flies again. Do you feel it, lad?
Something.
Set us vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the foes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. Unfurl everything, full sail. The wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage.
Wait, I'm so confused. Did I take damage? No? Okay. Do not take any channel. Welcome to the stream.
No sail! No sail, all in everything. Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but it'll put a hole through a hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
Sail to Martha's Vineyard. Okay.
Mind those other vessels!
Bring her to full stop.
Hold your tip your right of way!
Bring her to half sail, man.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that boat got ran into us. Alright. Here we go. Oh, tell me you're coming back this way. Okay, now that boat's fine.
Rein her in to half sail.
Ease her off, half sail!
Full sail.
Make them all, full sail!
Shoot, what is this other boat doing?
Full stop.
Have we taken damage? Nope, no damage, okay. Still good.
Roll out half sail.
All into half sail!
Those. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Dock at the pier. Oh boy, this should be fun.
Cottages!
Full stop!
We're close!
Give me half sail. Full sail! We need every knot. Full sail!
No sail!
No sail!
No sail! Haul in everything! Drop anchor! We'll go ashore, buy our guns, and...
Cool. That was a lot of fun. Kind of reminded me of Black Flag a little bit. Except you're pretty much
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're
Doing
looking
a
every
ship
bit
at all
as
times.
ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No, between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. There's a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. Finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, Nobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
Huh. That was fun. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Take the wheel.
What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump over our heads. We'll find a full target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of start. Rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need. We need full sail! Go get that wind!
Fall into half sail!
Looks like a British frigate. Sea's over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all on target, call fire.
Round shot for a start.
Well done, boy! Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible.
Some old powder in there.
Good! Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. So powder barrels and light up the sky.
hot button.
A fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Return to the homestead. This has been fun. Pirate a boat.
He's shooting at us.
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your...
What do we do?
else but to fight back! Sink the bastard!
Swivels on him, Captain.
Take cover! Down! Cover!
English frigate! It twaddled another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from?
Oh.
Carry on, sailor. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy? Now we best be getting back, or the old man'll have my guts for garters.
Oh, we're still alive. Yay. Maybe 200 out of 200. Let's hope. Let's go. Full synchronization. Let's go. Didn't even have to restart or anything. First try. Attaboy, Connor. Did good, Connor. Proud of you. No mission failed. We'll get him next time. That's what the British be like. British be like, mission failed. We'll get him next time. Sorry, I've been playing Call of Duty too much. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Hey, want some more pie?
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
Oh, thought I got an achievement.
Weeks. And not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
What are you waiting for?
For 3 weeks? Good grief.
Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
The day the Templars cried. Ah, let's go. Let's go. Attaboy, Connor. He's made me so proud. Look at him. He looks completely different. The day the Templars cried.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to... Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. There's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Look at Desmond.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the optimum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they...
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission.
Also known as the fidget spinner.
This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above? Can you hear me? Testing. 1, 2.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? Picture, running. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal.
Right, so what am I supposed to do?
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Whoa. Dude, that's so cool. No way, bro. That looks sick. I want to get a snapshot. Dude, that's so cool.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And right side, the slightest misstep, you're effectively hazed.
Shut up, Sean. Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she...
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke.
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building.
Totally not scared at all. Now I'm taking the screenshot. That's where the screenshot's taking place. Alright.
Now! Open your chute, now!
Cool.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think...
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you. Boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter.
Whoa. That was interesting. Achievement. Crisscross. Skyscraper. Cool.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
There. We could be compromised.
They must have caught me inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. Artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Oh boy. So now what am I supposed to do? Find a power source?
Ah, Desmond, there you are. Can I ask a favor?
Maybe.
I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. It'd be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening. So this is just brushing up on my American history? I say history. They certainly teach you strange things in the States.
Like what?
Well, for all the talk of this being a revolutionary one. Well, not that kind of civil. I mean, there's no America versus Britain. It was Brit on Brit action. And you can clearly see how the whole thing got started. One war gave birth to...
You mean the 7 Years' War?
Exactly. Seems the Crown overspent in its attempt to keep the French out. Wound up with a great deal of debt. Believing that the colonists should help to shoulder the burden, new taxes were created. It was a reasonable request, even if Parliament was rather, well, undiplomatic about it.
Well, it's not really fair to tax people for a war they didn't want any part of.
What? Didn't want any part of? Did you not notice George Washington with Edward Braddock? He was right there in the middle of it. So here you have the Crown spending money to secure a place for the colonists to thrive, and then, when they ask for a little bit of help... Right, look, think of it this way. King George and they all go out to dinner, right? And when the bill comes, George asks for them to kick in and pay their share. Fair enough. Now keep in mind, he's been taking them out to dinner gratis for decades now. But the colonists, oh no, they insist they only had a glass of water and a side salad. Never mind the table's full of half-eaten food and empty bottles of wine. Now when the king points this out, what do the colonists do? Oh, they flip the table over and they storm out the restaurant. Probably intending to return later and burn it down.
You left out the part where the king pointed a gun at the colonists and asked them to cover dinner for everyone in the restaurant.
Right, yeah, interesting take. If he pulled out a gun, and I'm not sure he did, it would only have been after the 100th failed attempt at getting them to pay their fair share.
But how do you define someone's fair share?
Oh, well, with a war, apparently.
A very interesting conversation with Sean and I just had. Right, so I can either enter the Animus, which is the thing I'm kind of leaning towards right now, or figure out where power source is. I don't think you would be helping with that.
I know everyone thinks I'm being silly, but I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
We are being watched. By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere, still alive?
Still alive? That's mental. That means she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? Oh, powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
They came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one.
I'm just gonna be...
Good luck, Desmond.
Whatever.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both, the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Alright, well, I think we have done quite a... We are now sequence 6.
Connor!
1663.
Spare
okay.
a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
A Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Zun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.